A woman will never walk up to you and say, "Hey, I chose you. Now kiss me before I change my mind." That is not how we operate. But here is what we do instead. And this is the part most men completely miss. We speak with our hands. And I am not talking about sign language. I am talking about a secret physical vocabulary that women have been using since the beginning of time to signal one unmistakable message. I am yours. Make your move. If you miss these signals, she will not repeat them. She will simply walk away and give them to someone who actually pays attention. Here is something that will probably frustrate you. A study published in the Journal of Nonverbal Behavior found that women send an average of 5 attraction signals before a man even notices the first one. That means by the time you think she might be interested, she has already been screaming it at you with her body for the last 20 minutes. And the most powerful signals, they come from her hands. Not her eyes, not her smile. Her hands. Because hands are the one body part most people forget to control. Your face can fake a smile. Your voice can fake enthusiasm. But your hands, they betray the truth every single time. And honestly, as a woman, it kind of drives me crazy how many men walk right past these signals without a clue. She is literally handing you the green light on a silver platter and you are standing there wondering if she is just being friendly. No, sweetie. Friendly has a very different hand language. What I am about to break down for you today is going to change the way you read every interaction you have with a woman from this moment forward. And fair warning, once you learn this, you cannot unlearn it. You will start seeing these signals everywhere. At coffee shops, at work, on dates. And the pressure is on because now you will know exactly when she has chosen you. The only question left will be whether you are brave enough to act on it. By the end of this video, you will know exactly which hand gestures mean I am interested. Which ones mean kiss me right now and which ones mean you already blew it. Stick with me through every single point because the last one is the most important and it is the one that separates the men who get the girl from the men who go home wondering what happened. The hair touch redirect. Let me start with the one almost every woman does without even realizing it. When a woman is attracted to you, her hands will move toward her hair. But here is the part nobody talks about. It is not just any hair touch. There is a specific version that signals real attraction. She will reach up, touch her hair near the side of her face, and then let her hand slowly trail down to her neck or collarbone. That trailing motion is the key. A woman who is just fidgeting with her hair will grab it, adjust it, and move on. A woman who is attracted to you will let her hand linger. She will slow the movement down. She is subconsciously drawing your attention to her neck, which is one of the most vulnerable parts of the human body. In psychology, exposing the neck is a primal trust signal. She is basically telling your subconscious, "I feel safe with you. I am open to you." Dr. Monica Moore at Webster University spent over 2,000 hours observing women in social settings, and she documented that the hair touch combined with neck exposure was one of the top 3 most reliable indicators of female attraction. 2,000 hours of watching women flirt. That is dedication to science right there. So if she is sitting across from you and her hand keeps floating up to her hair and drifting down to her neck, that is not nervous energy. That is an invitation. And if you do not respond to it, if you just keep talking about your fantasy football league, she is going to assume you are not interested and emotionally check out of the conversation. The object caress. This one is sneaky and most men have zero idea it is happening. When a woman starts slowly running her fingers along an object, the stem of a wine glass, the edge of a coffee cup, the corner of a menu, she is doing something that psychologists call object displacement. She wants to touch you, but the social situation does not allow it yet. So her hands transfer that desire onto the nearest object. Think about that for a second. Her body is so drawn to you that it has to touch something just to manage the tension. A research team at the University of Manchester found that tactile displacement behaviors increase by over 60% when a person is in the presence of someone they find attractive. 60%. Her fingers tracing circles on the rim of her glass is not boredom. It is barely contained desire. And here is the hilarious part. Most men see this and think, "Wow, she really likes that coffee cup." No, she does not care about the cup. He cares about you. The cup is just a stand-in because she cannot exactly reach across the table and stroke your forearm in the first 15 minutes of a date. Well, she could, but that brings us to the next signal, the arm touch initiation. When a woman touches your arm during conversation, she has crossed a very significant line. Physical touch is the most deliberate signal in a woman's arsenal because it requires her to override her personal space instincts. We do not just casually touch people we are not attracted to. If she puts her hand on your forearm while laughing at something you said, That is not an accident. If she lightly taps your shoulder to emphasize a point, that is not just communication. That is her testing the waters. She is checking to see how you react to her touch. Do you lean in? Do you pull back? Do you reciprocate? A study from the Personality and Social Psychology Bulletin showed that light touch during conversation increased perceived attractiveness by nearly 40% in both directions. Meaning when she touches you, she is not only signaling that she finds you attractive, she is also making herself more attractive to you in that moment. Women instinctively know this. We have known it for centuries. That light touch on your arm is one of the most calculated and effective moves in the entire female playbook. And yes, I said calculated. We know exactly what we are doing. If she touches your arm once, she is interested. If she touches it twice, she is very interested. If she touches it 3 times and you still have not made a move, she's going to start questioning your pulse. The palm flash. This is the one that flies completely under the radar. And